Hello there. I'm Doug, and I loves me some Run Disney. 6 years ago, my wife and I decided to run a half marathon at Disney World. We had never really run before, but you know, we enjoyed Disney World, so it makes sense, right, to go from not doing anything at all to doing 13.1 miles at the happiest place on earth. Yeah. So the first time we tried it, I pretty much just died right there on the floor outside the house when I tried running. So I decided I needed some help. I needed a running guru, and I found that in Jeff Galloway, a former Olympian and somebody who now pretty much devotes his life to helping poor schlubs like me get off the couch and get healthy and better your lives through running. So we used his special Galloway method called the RunWalkRun Method, where the whole idea is that if you're going to be doing these long stretches, you're going to need to take some breaks. A lot of people start off running, and then at the end, they realize they need to take some breaks. They're beat. They hit the wall. Jeff says, well, why not just schedule some walk breaks in there? And if you do it throughout the whole race, if you make sure you pace yourself and you keep your legs fresh throughout the whole thing, then not only are you going to complete things successfully, but you're going to do them better than if you had just tried running and passed out and died outside your front step like I did the first time I tried running. Anyway, my wife and I ran the 2012 Walt Disney World Half Marathon, and we were hooked. We loved it. And since then, we've done, I think 19 now. Half marathons. We've done 2 full marathons. We just completed the Disney World full marathon back in January. And so now we've decided that our next big step, our next summit we have to climb and get to the top of is the Dopey. I wanted to create this little channel here as kind of my training log, so I can keep track of what I'm going through, because people on YouTube have been so helpful for me. There have been other YouTube channels out there which have been incredibly helpful to me as I've been learning about running and races, and I'll mention them in later vlogs, but I really wanted to take some of the things that I'd learned, pass those along to other folks, and just kind of use this as a public forum to talk about how much I enjoy doing these things, how wonderful these Disney races are. And I mean, it isn't limited to Disney either. I've got, I'm from the Indianapolis area, and my big local race, the Indianapolis Mini Marathon, is coming up in just a couple weeks, and I'm excited about that. So I'll be talking a bit about races, race etiquette, how local races differ from the Disney World stuff, and just anything else running, Disney, Star Wars related as it comes up. I hope you'll stick with me. We'll have a bit of fun. I'll pass along some of the training tips I've learned. We can talk about all kinds of things. I mean, I think a big one for me right now is weight loss, and that I'm a pretty big guy, and weight loss, even while running, has been a challenge, because my expectation has always been, okay, I'm going to start running. The pounds are going to melt off of me, and I'll look like those majestic Kenyans crossing the finish line. No. In fact, a lot of times I've even gained weight. So we'll just talk about some of the successes, the pitfalls, and just how much fun it is to run and to run Disney.